If you think MKUltra was just a fictional movie made in 2022, think again. In the shadows of the Cold War, the United States Central Intelligence Agency, or CIA, embarked on a top-secret operation known as Project MKUltra. Launched in 1953, this clandestine program delved into the depths of human consciousness, seeking to unlock the secrets of mind control and psychological manipulation. Once Project MKUltra started in April 1953, experiments included administering LSD to mental patients, prisoners, drug addicts, and prostitutes, people who could not fight back, as one agency officer put it. They also administered LSD to CIA employees, military personnel, doctors, other government agents, and even members of the general public, without their knowledge or consent. The CIA, driven by fear and paranoia, believed that their enemies were already ahead in the field of mind control. They feared the Soviets would use these techniques to extract information or brainwash American citizens. MKUltra was shrouded in secrecy, hidden from public scrutiny and even congressional oversight. It was a project born out of desperation, a belief that any means could be justified in the name of national security. The project's very existence was denied for decades, its dark secrets buried deep within classified documents. Driven by a thirst for power and control, the CIA scientists embarked on a journey into the uncharted territories of the human mind, unaware of the ethical quagmire that awaited them. Little did they know that their pursuit of mind control would have devastating consequences, leaving behind a legacy of shattered lives and a profound distrust of authority. The MKUltra was driven by a single chilling ambition: to achieve complete control over the human mind. The CIA envisioned a world where they could manipulate individuals, turning them into unwitting assassins or extracting sensitive information without their knowledge. The project's objectives were ambitious, bordering on the fantastical. They sought to develop drugs and techniques that could induce amnesia, create false memories, and even program individuals to carry out orders without question. The CIA was particularly interested in the potential of LSD, believing it held the key to unlocking hidden areas of the mind. MKUltra scientists saw potential in various methods of psychological manipulation. They explored the use of hypnosis, electroshock therapy, and sensory deprivation, hoping to break down an individual's resistance and mold them into the perfect weapon. They believed that by understanding the mechanisms of the mind, they could bend it to their will. This relentless pursuit of mind control led the CIA down a dark and dangerous path. They conducted countless experiments on unwitting subjects, often with devastating consequences. Their actions were driven by a belief that the ends justified the means, a belief that would have far-reaching implications for the ethical landscape of scientific research. The heart of MKUltra was a series of experiments that can only be described as unethical and inhumane. The CIA used unsuspecting individuals as guinea pigs, often without their knowledge or consent. For example, the CIA used 22 high school students as test subjects. The students, without their knowledge, were subjected to excruciatingly personal and abusive attacks, which included attacks on their egos, ideas, and beliefs, used as the vehicle for causing high levels of stress and distress. Among the students was the 16-year-old intellectual prodigy and Harvard student Ted Kaczynski, who later became known as the Unabomber. These experiments were designed to test the limits of human endurance and explore the darkest corners of the mind. One of the most notorious aspects of MKUltra was the widespread use of LSD. The CIA saw the drug's mind-altering properties as a potential tool for interrogation and mind control. They administered LSD to thousands of subjects, including CIA employees, military personnel, doctors, and even unsuspecting civilians. In one particularly disturbing experiment known as Operation Midnight Climax, the CIA set up several brothels within agency safehouses in San Francisco and New York to obtain a selection of men who would be too embarrassed to talk about the events. They lured unsuspecting men into these houses where they were unknowingly dosed with LSD and observed through two-way mirrors. The CIA hoped to study the drug's effects on sexual behavior and its potential for loosening inhibitions. These experiments were often poorly controlled and lacked any real scientific rigor. Subjects were subjected to high doses of LSD, often without any medical supervision. The results were unpredictable and often devastating, leading to prolonged psychosis, severe psychological trauma, and even death in some cases. The ethical implications of MKUltra are staggering. The CIA's actions were a blatant violation of human rights, carried out with a callous disregard for the well-being of their subjects. The project raised profound questions about the limits of scientific inquiry and the responsibility of researchers to protect their subjects. One of the most egregious ethical violations was the lack of informed consent. Many of the subjects involved in MKUltra experiments were completely unaware that they were being drugged or experimented on. They were denied the basic human right to make informed decisions about their own bodies and minds. Even those who volunteered for CIA studies were often misled about the nature of the research. They were told they were participating in experiments on sensory deprivation or drug tolerance, when in reality they were being used as guinea pigs in a much more sinister program. The CIA's actions were a clear violation of the Nuremberg Code, a set of ethical principles for human experimentation established after World War II. The code emphasizes the importance of voluntary consent, minimizing harm to subjects, and ensuring that the benefits of the research outweigh the risks. MKUltra violated all of these principles. To date, the vast majority of specific information about Project MKUltra still remains classified as secret. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting videos.